We're here today to announce our show that's taking place on the 15th of February at the Copper Box Arena, the Queen Elizabeth Park in Stratford, London. It's going to feature the European Heavyweight Championship, the champion Derek Chisora defending his title against Andrei Rudenko, undefeated challenger, 24 fights, 24 wins, 16 KOs. Derek will be defending against him from the Ukraine, as I said. It's a tough fight for Derek, but Derek needs to be challenged in every fight, and he insists that competition he steps up each time because his aim is to become world champion this year. And I've been working very hard over the last few months, and certainly the last few weeks, to push his position, and I think he's going at number 2 in the WBO rankings right when he wins this fight. In addition to that, we've signed a promotional deal with Tyson Fury, who will also feature on the card. As we know, he's 21-0, and the objective is that him and Derek fight in June this year. So if they keep winning their fights, they will fight in June. It's a big fight for me. It's the biggest heavyweight fight out there. I can't think of another fight that I'd much rather see Derek Chisora in other than fighting Vladimir Klitschko. But who knows, the winner of that, if we can get the final eliminator tag for the world title, Klitschko would have to fight him. So that's our plans for Derek. As you know, besides Derek being his promoter, also his manager. So I'm going to make sure we're heaven and earth to make sure that he gets to a situation where he gets these fights that hopefully he wins and he gets through. Obviously, Tyson Fury have other ideas. To say he's a quality operator, 21-0. We all know that Derek fought him a couple of years ago. That's been and gone. Tyson did what he had to do, prepared for the fight like he should have done and came through it. But that is a nice bit of spice to this fight, because obviously a rematch with two guys who I think are in totally different places as they were then. Tyson's become a much better fighter, and certainly Derek Chisora has. So great for the fans, great for boxing, and that's what we're looking to happen. But before that, they're obviously going to be out in February, which is will be as I say, a tasting little show at the Copper Box. We also have on the card WBO European Super Middleweight Champion Frank Buglioni. He'll be fighting Gaetano Nespro from Italy. Again, Frank being stepped up every time. I think he had a tremendous performance last time out. It's the best I've seen him box, and hopefully he gets this guy in front of him. He'll show his further improvement and move on up the rankings. We also got the vacant Commonwealth Cruiserweight title, Tony Conquest versus Daniel Mann. Bradley Skeet will be defending his Intercontinental Welterweight title against Vivian Harris, former WBA World Champion. It's a good fight. Hughie Fury will be boxing on the card also. Young heavyweight looking to get to places fast. He'll be boxing on quite a few of our shows, as you'll see over the next year, so I'm pleased with that as well. And then we've got Lewis Petit, Georgie King, Billy Morgan, Steve Collins Jr. also all fighting on the card. It's a great show to open the year with, as far as I'm concerned. Interesting. It's a build-up. It's a build-up between Derek Chisora and Tyson Fury. The build-up to the big fight. Neither of them can make a mistake. They can't afford to slip up. If we can get this one, if they keep winning, we can get this big fight on in June. I'll be a happy camper on both the fighters. Unfortunately, Liam Smith won't be boxing. He was injured, so we haven't had a chance to change the backdrop because most of these changes happened overnight. Anyway, everybody's here. I know you've got lots of questions to ask, so please feel free to do so.
Right, what's the nature of the deal with Tyson Fury? Just this and then signed?
No, he's signed a promotional agreement.
Any idea of length? Can you tell us the length of that?
It's a lengthy deal.
And does that include Fury and any other?
Fury will fight on our shows as well. I don't manage Tyson Fury. I'll make that very clear. I'm not his manager.
And when you said you might approach governing body to make that one in June, perhaps an eliminator, have you any idea which one?
I think it's got to be an eliminator for all of them. You've got Derek, who's a winning fighter. I mean, how many of these guys are in front of Derek Chisora? Hardly any of them. He's been the most active fighter out of all of them. Deontay Wilder, he's not fought the opposition at Derek Chisora's fault. And he was offered his chance to fight Derek and withdrew from it. So we've got that situation. Tyson Fury, for no fault of his own, would have certainly have fought David Hay by now, wouldn't he? And that wasn't to happen. So he's tried to be, as I understand, tried to be active, but as I say, because of the injury to David Hay, his career sort of hit the buffers last year.
Frank, is Mick Hennessy the left knee now?
No, Mick Hennessy's not. Tyson's on it, yeah. He's fighting, he'll fight an international heavyweight fight.
Will the fight in June be at Promotional? Will the fight in June be at Promotional?
No, it'll be in a football stadium. Because that is a stadium fight. That's a big... Derek Chisora and Tyson Fury is a huge fight. It's a huge fight. Well, you know, I've been doing this for years and years. These are the fights that fans want to see. You've got an undefeated heavyweight who's got a win over Derek, and you've got a Derek Chisora. It's a totally different fighter than he was when he fought Tyson Fury. And for me, I don't care what anyone says, I think Derek Chisora is, because he's not beaten him, Klitschko, I think he's the next best heavyweight out there. That's why I'm committed to Derek, that's why I've worked so hard with him over the last, well, all the time, but certainly more so in the last year. In my opinion, I think you'll find it very difficult to find a better, more exciting and more explosive heavyweight in the world at the moment than Derek Chisora.
Right. Might this Fury be a prelude to a Michael Trump actually fight?
That I don't know. You know, that I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Derek, what's the prospect of that fight in June? That must be great motivation for this one.
You've got to win that first.
Yeah, well, you know, just one of our right friend just told me about got a bit excited, but you know, right now I've got this guy I have to beat for, so I'm looking forward to this fight in the next couple of weeks.
It is the same, Frank. I know it's a bit premature, but we used West Ham didn't we, before. Would that be a likely one?
They would do, but you know what? Great plans can easily be upset. There was no such thing as an upset, it wouldn't be in a victory anymore. You know, Rudenko is undefeated. Undefeated fighters are dangerous fighters. We know he can whack. He comes from Ukraine, he comes from the land of the world champions. That's where he comes from. You know, he's got a good reputation and he can bang, you know. And Derek's got to get over that.
You know, I'm just drivers off the fight.
But you know, it is what it is. And he has to win that fight. Provided, as I say, he comes through, then obviously that's what we'd like to happen. You know, and I was just sort of maybe jumping the gun with you guys in as much that, you know, because Tyson Fury's fighting on the card, obviously the obvious question, will these two guys get it wrong? But we've been calling for the fight for a long time now to try and make it, so we are where we are.
Will you arrange Tyson's opponent or is that mixed up?
No, that's our job. That's our job. Well, as I say, we've only done it. We actually agreed everything about 2 hours ago.
Presumably, Fury will fight somebody from overseas.
He'll fight overseas. Yeah, there's no one for him. No, so he'll do an overseas. I think he's only had one fight, isn't he, in a year? Any other questions? Are we all done? Thank you. Thanks very much.